Welcome to a very basic explanation of what protocols and addressing are and what they're used for. A protocol is a rule or group of formats and rules that should be adhered to when exchanging messages or communicating. There are thousands of protocols, but fortunately, you don't need to know them all. Knowing the most common ones will be good enough. With this being a video on network fundamentals, we will be looking solely at internet and network protocol. Some of the most common ones are FTP or File Transfer Protocol, HTTP or Hypertext Transfer Protocol, POP3, which is Post Office Protocol 3, you can see they all have the word protocol in, and all of which we'll have a greater look at later on. Protocols provide a standard that all devices can use in order to communicate effectively without having to convert between proprietary languages constantly. Without protocols, the internet would be a giant mess. Think of them as a language if this helps to get your head around them. Probably the biggest and most commonly used protocol is the Internet Protocol, or IP, which you'll probably already heard of. IP is used to give addresses to everything on the internet. These addresses are fittingly called IP addresses. Everything on the internet must have an IP address. Without one, they will not be able to send or receive any data. A key concept that you'll need to get to grips with is that IP addresses are not physical. By looking at an IP address, you cannot tell instantly what kind of device it is or where it is. In fact, your IP address probably changes all the time. But don't worry, there are systems in place to ensure you always get the right data. Moving on to an older addressing method that is physical and cannot be changed, we also have MAC, or Media Access Control addresses, which are assigned to every network card when they are created. Due to logistical issues, though, a physical address was simply not suitable for use on a huge wide area network such as the internet. Next, we will be looking at wired networks.